Hi Legion, John Hitler, co-founder of Evoking Genius and co-creator of the Genius Discovery Process, with another edition of Pure Genius. What's the first thought you have when you wake up in the morning? Is it always the same? How about something like, is the coffee ready? Or, could I hit the snooze button? Do I have to go to work today? Well, here's our claim. Your first thought in the morning sets the tone for your whole day. When you improve the quality and the contributive nature of your first thought, your day gets better. Here's what we promised today on Pure Genius. We're going to transform the quality and momentum and trajectory of your day by asking, as we call it, my morning question. It's the first question you're going to ask yourself. It's the first thought you're going to have as soon as you wake up. Sound simple enough? Great. Let's play. Well, we know that our thoughts contribute to our mood and to our sense of purpose and what we're going to do for the day. If we ask a not very good question, chances are we're going to get off to a not very good day. Doesn't mean we can't have a good day, but we're going to start it maybe a little bit in the hole. Maybe it's just neutral, but maybe we're going to start in the hole. What if my morning question, and it's a question you design for yourself, sets the tone for the entire day? The tone that you want. That's the whole idea. Well, we've all said this. Wow, what a great question. When somebody asks us a really penetrating question, one that makes us think and grow and learn, we go, wow, that's a great question. And we just kind of blurt it out. Because a question, by its nature, opens and closes possibilities. Doesn't it? Of course it does. Now, when they're mundane questions, like how do I get to the CVS drugstore, we say, oh, yeah, because your brain knows how to do that. You're kind of on autopilot. It's not very penetrating. But when you're asked a really provocative question, your brain has to stretch, doesn't it? It has to learn, it has to stretch, it has to create a new paradigm, it has to grow. That's what we're talking about with my morning question. Well, in reality, your morning question, or my morning question, fundamentally will open and close possibilities for your day. That's the whole purpose. So imagine the opportunities opened or closed by some of these sample questions. These are ones I came up with on my own. How can I help someone today? What if that were your first thought when you awoke this morning? How could I help someone today? Well, it opens up the possibility that you could change your life, or make someone's day, or bless someone. It also closes up the possibility that you could simply sleepwalk through the day and not help anyone. That's the whole idea. How about this question? What if I ate only healthy organic food today? Oh, interesting. Never considered that. I just kind of do what I do, and I get what I get at lunch, and whatever's there for dinner we carry out, or I eat sometimes good food, sometimes not so good food, and I just deal with it. But what if I ate healthy organic food today? It opens and closes different possibilities. How can I enjoy doing my life's work more today? Yeah, I enjoy what I do. But how can I enjoy it even more? It creates possibilities. Well, you can also ask it in a different vein. Why do I have to go to work today? What if I called in sick? What if those were your morning question, or as we call it, my morning question? Well, here's how the brain works. The simplest way to say it is your eyes can only see and your ears can only hear that which your brain has already conceived. So when you open your day with my morning question that penetrates and forces you to create, you're literally opening your eyes and ears for possibilities that otherwise did not exist. Very simple, and that's the simplest way to explain the neuroscience without going into a bunch of science. And let's face it, we all had trouble in science in high school. Let's not do that. But that's essentially what happens. Your eyes and ears see things that you would have not otherwise seen. And we've all experienced that. When you're thinking of buying a new car, you say, I think I'm going to get a Honda Accord. All of a sudden you start seeing the plethora of Honda Accords on the roadways. Whereas before you had even considered that, you didn't pay attention to any of that. You didn't pay attention really to any cars unless they gave you the finger or cut you off. But in this case, once you open the possibility that I'm thinking about buying a Honda, you start seeing them everywhere. Because your eyes and ears now can consider the possibility. This works the exact same way. It uses neuroscience and a question to open up those possibilities. So the other thing that happens is when we ask a question, the brain normally looks for paradigms, examples, or scenarios that we've already played through before. And then it adapts and answers the question that's close to what we already know. When you open a possibility with my morning question that you have never before lived, you really start to learn, grow, stretch, contribute. You start designing the momentum of your life with the questions you ask. Because your brain has to invent a new paradigm, or what, as we call it, a what if. Gosh, what if? What if I help someone today? What might happen? I bet I'd feel better about myself. I bet that person would be thrilled. I bet I could change, not the world, but I could change my little corner of it. All by inventing this paradigm of, hey, what if I help someone today? Great idea. Well, that's the power in my morning question, is that you change the trajectory and the momentum of your own life through the questions you ask. So when we say my, we really do mean yours, not mine. I don't need you to ask my questions, I need you to ask your questions. And why? Why do you customize it to yourself? First and foremost, it's designed. You get to design this question. It's not a random question. You actually get to choose. So you say, if I could produce anything I wanted in my life, what would I ask for? How would my question reflect what I want in my life? I want more purpose, or meaning, or contribution, or significance, or health, or love. Doesn't matter what it is. Whatever you want, you're going to ask for it in your question. It's on purpose. So the first thing is it's designed. You design it. The second thing is on purpose. It's on your purpose. Third, it's connected to your highest values. So if you're all about generosity or caring or significance or contribution or teamwork, ask a question that reflects your highest values. And then you'll love playing in the answer all day. And the last thing, the fourth thing, it's predictable in its contribution. You won't know exactly what will come up, but if your theme is about contribution or about helping or about caring, chances are your answer or your result for the day is going to be thematically connected to that. You may get some surprises, which would be wonderful, but generally speaking, you can pick the themes you want to play in by designing my morning question. All because questions open and close possibilities. So, how about these? Here's a few that you might consider. When will I work out today? It's not a very challenging one. It's more a question of you're declaring, come hell or high water, I'm working out today, rather than if I have time I'll work out. You're saying, when will I work out? It's just, when can I fit it in? Oh, okay. So it opens the possibility that you will work out in the morning or the afternoon or on the way home from work. It closes the possibility that you will not work out at all. So you close that possibility by simply asking the question, when will I work out? Rather, should I work out? Whom could I help today? It's a great question. It opens all kinds of possibilities for making a difference and changing a life. It closes the possibilities of walking past opportunities to help. You literally cannot do that any longer because you've asked the question and your eyes and ears can't help but find opportunities to help people. Oh, great! How can I contribute to someone's success? It's a great question. Well, again, you probably hadn't considered it until you ask my morning question. If that's your question for today, what you're going to do is go out of your way to look for opportunities to contribute to someone's success. Fabulous. In doing so, you transform the quality of your day, and their day, whoever you contributed to, is made even brighter. It's a win for everybody. Well, here's what comes out of it. 3 things that we know have come out really well. The first, it affects your mood. When you ask my morning question and then live the answer all day, it positively affects your mood. It opens possibilities and it closes possibilities. That's the whole idea. It's designed to do that. Wow. All with a question. Yep. Questions are powerful. So are declarations, but questions are powerful. So now, remember when you were in 5th grade and they had that extra for experts part? You know, they give you 20 questions in math, demonstrating a concept, and you say, okay, now we've got extra for experts. Those were the really hard questions. They were, most of the time, not too many people got them right. This is the extra for experts part, and I'll guarantee you're going to get it all right. These are just add-on tips to connect with your morning or my morning question. First, choose your question or settle on your question or pick it before you go to bed at night. So that in the morning you don't have to think of it, it's already there. It's on a 3x5 card or a yellow sticky. Set it by your bedstand, read it before you go to bed, and what will happen is your brain will start figuring out ways to open your eyes and ears once you wake up. Second, have an inventory of questions you'd like to ask. So if you want to stick with one question for a while, like whom could I help today? It's a great question because you'll be living a life of caring and helping. But chances are you're going to get bored with that question. So as you think of other questions that you'd like to ask yourself and answer, put it on, have an app open in your phone or notes or reminders, and just make an inventory. As you think of new ones, put it in there. Thirdly, set an affirmation or a prayer or a meditation in the morning connected to your question. So if your question is, whom will I help today? Pray for the opportunity to help people. Or meditate about making a difference or changing a life. Or set an affirmation and simply say, it's the declarative side of the question. You say, whom will I help today? You set an affirmation and you say, I am all about helping today. I will help someone today. It's your declaration or affirmation. It brings it more into reality. And lastly, announce your intention to a partner. Now that could be your life partner, that could be an accountability partner. You could take on this experiment together. When you announce it, and I don't mean announce it on social media, but when you announce it, it becomes much more powerful because now you've declared it in the universe, hard to take it back. Worst case, you don't find any opportunity to figure out the answer to your question, you try it again the next day, but when you announce it, it gives it much more power. So announce it, that's our 4th one. Last question. What will your my morning question be tomorrow? Have you decided already? This is a perfect place for you to comment below and let us know my morning question as it relates to you tomorrow morning. Hey, if this was helpful, like this and share it with your audience. I'm sure they'll be happy you did. Until we meet again on Pure Genius, all the best.